Hi there, welcome to the video. Today we'll be looking at Project Cars 2. The game has 3 play modes. Career mode, where you can play a list of already curated races. Quick play, where you can create your own custom race and define all the variables like type of car, track, weather conditions, etc. And online mode, where you can race against other people in a lobby. The controls are very customizable thanks to the robust settings menu. You can either play with a controller, mouse and keyboard, or a racing wheel for the full sim racing experience. Personally, I play with an Xbox controller for some races and a Logitech wheel for others. Note, if you're using a wheel, you might need to go into the settings to adjust key mappings and force feedback to ensure you get the most comfortable experience. The controller works right off the bat, but you can also adjust key mappings too if you like. The mouse and keyboard are the most customizable because you have so many keys to work with. Race weekends are a part of the career mode. It's a schedule of calendar events where you're supposed to participate in a group of races where you'll earn points from doing a few events. Then at the end of the weekend you will be ranked. If you podium, then you get a trophy. Before each race you will have the option to do practice runs, then qualifying laps that determine which position you start on at the grid. The better the qualifying time, the closer that you are to the front of the grid. That can give you an advantage in the main race because you don't have to fight your way from the back of the pack to get a good position at the end. The cars can be grouped by performance class, for example Rally, Endurance, Indy, Touring, GT, or Open Wheeler. Or they can be grouped by manufacturer like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Audi, BMW, and Porsche. The game has approximately 189 cars, so there's a wide variety to choose from. When racing, you have to observe racing etiquette, like not hitting other cars intentionally or cutting the track. That's when all 4 wheels leave the track surface to travel a lesser distance compared to the track. If you do these things, the game will punish you. You can either get a time penalty, be forced to slow down to a specific race position, or get disqualified from the race entirely. Trust me, you do not want this because you have to do the whole race weekend all over again, including practicing, qualifying, and all of the races that lead to the main one. My problem with this system is that it's just too harsh. We all know that racing drivers are human too, and they make mistakes, but the game seems to be too sensitive to this. It just likes punishing you for the smallest mistakes. I guess you can just turn it off in the settings if you like, or if you just want a casual gaming experience. But if you're a stickler like me, then you might be very frustrated. In my experience, having a sound pitch strategy could be the difference between coming first or 10th. In starting the race, as you choose the amount of fuel to start with, you also need to calculate how many times you will need to pit based on the number of laps in the race. The same applies for tires. Pits are also flexible in the way that if you choose to refuel only 2 times in a race, then you will be waiting in the pit for longer than someone who chooses to pit 4 times. But then, you have the advantage of still being out on the track while they refuel the other 2 times. So maybe try both strategies and see what works for you. It has a wide range of weather conditions and cycling time of day. You can start a race while the sun is shining and end with rain or even snow. And the cars tend to adapt to these conditions by losing grip or having more understeer, which means you need to adapt by pitting to change your tires. This just makes it even more realistic in my opinion. When you're doing endurance races, the time of the day changes based on the cycle time set. If you're doing a 24-hour race in Le Mans, you may start at midday, and the weather will change to nighttime as time passes, and eventually, when you finish the race the next day, it will be midday. There's even morning fog. This is a welcome addition. It just adds to the level of detail, which is astounding. The game is very visually pleasing. The car models are well done and high quality. It makes you feel like you're driving the actual car. The tracks are well done too, from the tarmac to the vegetation to the spectator booths, but you will be driving too fast past them to notice anyway. But it's still a welcome addition. It adds to the immersiveness. The game also has a wide variety of tracks, 140 to be specific, and part of those are some of my favorites such as Spa, Nürburgring, and South, or Le Mans if you like, and you get to explore every single one of them when you're racing in career mode. The game has solid handling and tire physics. When When you're racing, you have to worry about things like fuel levels and tire temperatures. Because these things change over time, they will affect how you race. When you're starting out your race, you'll have to set how much fuel you want to have in your car. If you have too much, it means that you'll have more weight on the car, which will slow you down. But as the race progresses, you will burn through most of it and you'll become lighter and faster. If you start with less fuel, then you'll have to have a solid pit strategy so that you can refuel and not run out in the middle of the race. Tires also need to be checked regularly. If you start on hard tires, then you won't have as much grip as someone with soft tires, so you're going to be slower, but your tires will last longer. Someone who starts with soft tires will have to pit at some point in the race if it has many laps, because soft tires get hot quickly and lose grip in the process, so the car becomes slower and more unstable. I have had a lot of fun playing this game, though there were times that I felt like giving up because of the penalties, but I still kept coming back to it. That's how I knew I was enjoying it. But I do have to emphasize that this is a sim-like game, not an arcade racer. So you're not playing it to come first, you're playing it because you enjoy racing. There are other sim racing games out there that have a more realistic experience than this, like iRacing or Assetto Corsa, but I think this is the best entry to sim racing, and eventually even real life racing. From here on, I'm just gonna let you watch the rest of the video.
That's the best sector time of anyone so far. Great job. Keep it up. We're heading into the dust, so start picking out some reference points you can use in the night time.
That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If not, you can also hit the other button and subscribe for more content like this in the future. See you next time.